Hi guys, welcome back to the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. And guess what? Yes, here I am, back again with something colouring related. I wanted to do this video for a little bit. Just bear with me for a second. My daughter wants to say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
You say hello. Okay, that's enough now guys. Let me carry on with the third video. So yeah, you'll notice that I've done a few videos for my diamond painting recently, but I haven't done so many colouring ones. The reason being is, you know, everything that's going on YouTube. I've just been a bit wary about doing it, but I really wanted to get this video out. So we're going to do a bit of a flip through and a look at these wonderful new books that I've got. 3 new books from Amazon. I figured these books out from watching Nikki Niagara's channel. I will leave her I'll leave a link to a video in the descriptions below. So we're going to have a look at these books. Yes, I would say this video is definitely for adults because of obviously the theme with this book here. So we're going to have a flip through with this book first. Now this one is called, stop the others from falling down, this one is called Horror Colour by Number Book for Adults, and it's by Zen Master Colouring Books. I'm not a big person on horror colouring, but when I saw this on Nikki's channel, I thought I definitely got to try it out. So at the back of the book, it gives you a colour code for the colours that they have inside of the book. And we're just going to open it out straight away. So on the front page, it gives you obviously the copyright information and the name of the book. And if I open it out, on the right hand side of the page and on the left hand, it also gives you some colour palettes. And we'll just wait for my actual camera to stop going out of focus. So we're going to go straight into the flip through. On the right hand side, these pictures are single sided, and on the right hand side of the page it has the colour code. I'm not sure if it's the colour code just for that picture or whether it's the whole colour code in the book. So I'm not too sure about that, but we're going to have a bit of a flip through. Now, I thought these pictures were absolutely amazing. They were so funny. Some of them are really gorier than others. Some are not so gory. You got this one. This one reminds me a little bit of Jeepers Creepers. I don't know why, but it just does. Yeah. I like this one, especially with the head there. Hang on, darling. Alright, sweethearts. Can you just bear with me for just a second, guys? I'll pause you for just a minute. Sorry about that, guys. It's just I didn't really fancy going through this book while my children were in the room. So... oh gosh, now my daughter started. So, as you can see, there's some really good images throughout the book. Bear with me, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My daughter decided to have a bit of a wobbly, so I asked her to go out the room for a minute. So we'll carry on with the flip through of this book. I actually really like some of the images in here. This one's alright. This one is the front cover of the book here. So I do like that image. I've got this one here. This one's a bit more gruesome than the others. I know I'm gonna have definitely lots of fun colouring in this book. We've got there somebody coming out of the ground. This one of the zombie. I like this. I like this. It's more of a funnier type one, I think. Got this one. I'll have lots of fun doing this. This one's a bit more gruesome, obviously, with a head. Looks like somebody's head's been ripped off. Got this one. That one's a bit more gruesome, I think. With the one eating the arm. My camera's going out of focus again. Got that one there. This one is like I'm really sorry, but I can't turn it round because my tripod is actually in the way. I want to try and figure out how you can do videos where, you know how some of these other channels like Reading with Pugs and Lisa's Colouring Corner, where they have the camera actually over the image. I want to figure out how to do that. Got that one. I must admit, I'm not a big massive fan on this one. I'm just not a huge fan on this one. I will still colour it. It's just not one of my best ones to do. So that is the images inside the book. On one of the last pages, it's just got a general thank you for your support from Zen Masters Colouring. Also asking to leave a review on Amazon and just a few places where you can follow them on Facebook and Zen Masters Colouring. And at the back of the book, on the right hand side of the page, it tells you, it gives you a free bonus page from Zodiac Colouring Book, what the author do. So you get this free page here. So that'll be something different to do, because I'm a colour by number girl. I've recently sorted out a lot of colouring books, and I have gave a lot. I've donated about 30 to my son's school recently, because I tend to stick to colour by numbers more. So I thought they needed to get coloured, and I thought they're just going to get wasted here, so I donated them. So that is the end of the book, and you just get like 2 blank pages at the back of the book, which this will be quite good for if you want to. You have got your test pages at the front for the colours, but if you want to, I don't know, doodle or something at the back, you've got that. Oh, and you've got this as well. I didn't know I have this. We've got a bonus page from Zen Colouring Notebook here, so you could always use this. Hang on, just waiting for my camera lens to go back in focus. You could always use the back page. I'm really sorry, guys. Use the back page for if you want to make some notes about the book. So that is really good. I'm really looking forward to colouring some good pictures in that. I am quite looking forward to it. So, guys, the next book that I got is this one, and this is called Mystery Mosaics Colour by Number Book for Adults, and in this one's woman, and it's 3x3mm sections, so it's like a mosaic colouring book, but the sections are very well, they are quite small, to be honest. Now this book is by, if we turn to the back, it's by Belba family. Now this, obviously, these books that I'm showing you here are what I saw on Nikki and Niagara's channel. I really like the look of this. At the bottom corner it also tells you some of the books in the series, which I think I'll be getting more for definite. It has the colour code at the back of the book as well. And I've actually already started colouring one. Before we go into the one I've started colouring, I'm just going to open it up at a random page. On the right hand side of the book, it tells you a little bit. It's like this one. Being a woman is a terrible, difficult task, since it consists principally in dealing with men. And this is by Joseph Conrad. Now, I don't know if these are sayings by different people, by different women throughout the book. But at the front, in some books where it usually tells you each page what you're colouring, this one doesn't. Instead, if I can open the page up, it has like a content page, but instead on the different pages it has the different sayings, like this one: when God makes a beautiful woman, the devil opens a new register. And this one down here: all you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is true. And that's what the contents page consists of. So this is a picture that I've already started colouring, and on this one it says, if a girl looks swell when she meets you, who gives a damn if she's late? Nobody. And that is by Jerome Day Singler. So I think it's like proper sayings by different people. and I do apologise about the camera focus, but this is one that I've started colouring. At the bottom of the page it gives you the colour code for that picture, which is really good because I've shaded in the colour codes as I've been going along. But if I zoom you in a minute, you'll see how small the pixels are. Now those are really quite small, but these would be good for fine liners. They'd be good for felt tip pens as well, because it's Staedtler Tri Plus I'm using for this one at the minute. You could use pencils. The only thing I would not recommend in this book is alcohol markers, because obviously they'll definitely go through the lines. What I want to try in this book as well is, I don't know if you've noticed on some other channels, and I think it was Lisa's Colouring Corner that did it, instead of, you know, there where I've coloured in completely the squares, she's been doing like little crosses in the squares. I want to try that out. If I'd have thought about it before I started doing this one, I might have tried it on this one, but because I'm colouring the whole blocks in, that is where how I'm going to carry on with this one. So I will give you some prices for the books at the end. So the third book, I had this one was delivered on, those two was delivered on Saturday, this was delivered on Friday. I have not looked through this book. This is another one I saw on Nikki Niagara's channel, and this one's called New York Mosaic Colour by Number, and this is by Colour Questopia. I hope I've said that right. On the back of the book it gives you your colour key. It's quite a nice colour key, that, and it gives you a little bit obviously on the book. I'm not going to read the whole of that. So if we go into the book, you get the title page. There's colour by number tips, so it gives you some tips on how you can do the colouring in the book. To be honest, you go by what you want to do, but it's quite good. And then it goes straight into the pictures. So unlike the other ones, or like the horror one, on the right hand side of the page it gives you your colour code. Now I think it's just the colour code for that picture, which I prefer. I love all colour by numbers, but I don't know if you noticed in some books where it gives you, you're going through the pictures and it gives you the whole colour code for the whole book, and then you have to search the colours. I prefer it when they just do it this way, where it gives you just the colour code for that certain picture. So we're going to have a flip through with this book if my camera lens will go back in focus. So we've got that one. That one. I've not looked through these pictures in this book at all, so what you're seeing is what I'm seeing for the first time. I don't know if I know this. I don't remember that one. I don't know what that is. Obviously that's the buildings in New York. Let me just pause you a minute, guys, and see if this camera lens focus will go better. Okay, sorry about that. We're just gonna have to roll with it. So we've got this one. I like it. You could use alcohol markers in this, even though the lines are pretty thin, so I'd just bear that in mind. You could use markers like felt tip pens, pencils definitely. You could try watercolour, even though I don't think I'd try it myself. We've got this one. Now it's just like New York theme mosaic colouring pictures, so there's some interesting ones. There is. I like this one. This one is the same one that's on the front cover, so I quite like that. I bet they'd be nice when they're actually coloured. Sorry guys, my camera focus is going out again. Got this one. That one. That one's good. I like that. This one. I think what would help with these pictures is if they had at the bottom corner where these images were in New York, what part of New York these images were, because no, hold on a minute, love, because I must admit a lot of these pictures, sorry, my camera lens focus is going out again. Sorry, bear with me guys while that just goes back. Yeah, so because I'll admit a lot of these pictures I'm very unsure about where they actually are. They're good, but I'm just unsure of where they are, some of them. I think I've seen that one before. And that is it. And at the back of the book it says, enjoy bonus images from some of our other fun colour by number books. Find all of our books on Amazon. No, I haven't seen this, so this will be interesting. Oh, so there's one here. Is from Easy Design Adult Colour by Number. So it gives you that one.
No.
Yeah, it's a colour by number, love.
Yeah.
So, and the next one is from Beautiful Cities and Landmarks.
Well,
okay.
Oh,
it must be that one.
That's
the Paris
the
one, yeah.
Tower. That's the
It is. It's the Eiffel Tower, love.
I want to call that one.
We've got one from Amazing Owls. Now, I like this. I really like the idea that they do this, that they give you images from their other books. Because I think then, in a way, if you're a bit unsure of the other books, it gives you a taster. So at least then you can see whether you actually do want to get those other books without obviously paying the money to get them and finding out that they're not quite for you. So I think that's quite good how they do that. Got one from Country Farm Animals. Horses. That's interesting. Because I haven't got a colour by number with horses in. So, so they do give you quite a few trial pages. And at the back it just says, like, please leave us a review on Amazon. So that is something that I tend... Hold on a minute. Just bear with me, guys, while I pause you. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, this is something that I often do when I get colouring books from Amazon. I do like to leave them reviews and a bit of information then. Because at least then, when it does come to people saying if they want to order a book that they've seen on Amazon and they're a bit unsure, at least then they can check out the reviews and see if the books are interesting. But saying that, that's only my personal review. So at the back of the book it just gives you the back, it just has like a blank page, so you can always use that as a test page, which I must admit, if I'm unsure about a colour in a certain book, I always use the back page to test the colours on. So I'm quite impressed with that. So that is the flip through of these books, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the flip throughs of these amazing books. I shall definitely be looking into getting some more of the Belba ones. I will have a look at Zen Master. I'm sure I've heard of Zen Master before. I may actually have another book by Zen Master, but I will have a look to see if there is any more books by them. So guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to press that subscribe button and the notifications of when I bring the next video out. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Goodbye for now, guys. Bye.